Okay. So last time we were in Lothering, the entire last part of Dragon Age Origins. We have now left. We're at camp. We recruited Leliana, and we recruited Sten over here. So first thing, right out the gate, I want to just kind of talk to everybody and just have some chill conversation time. Get to know these people because Elena knows a little bit about each of them. She's a little weirded out by our group, and honestly, I cannot blame her. I think we already talked to Sandal and Bodan, who are some interesting characters as well that are in our camp. But yeah, she's a little weirded out by everybody, and I kind of don't blame her. I think since Morgan is the farthest away, we should start with her and then kind of make our way back. And oh my gosh.
What do you wish of me?
The way that the mod just did not load for a second. I love that. Alright, let's ask you something. Did you grow up in the Kakari Wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
This is my first question.
Any number of cats could inform you of the answer to that question, but have it your way. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me?
I don't
For many
know.
years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
But you kept going back to the wilds.
Would you not do the same? Your world is an unforgiving and cold place. The wilds I hail from is home to me, and I a natural denizen.
Okay, so valid though.
Taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring. That sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped, and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was definitely some quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive.
True story.
My eyelashes at the captain of the guard.
Say what you will about Morgan, but at least she keeps it
I
real.
was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
I actually agree with that. I am very, like, I'm not a very touchy-feely person. I save, like, my hugs and stuff for, like, my closest friends. So I'm with you on that, Morgan. I don't wanna touch people. People have cooties. I don't want their cooties. Touching? Like a handshake?
To begin with, yes. What is the point of touching my hand? I find it an offensive intrusion. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Yet here you are.
Yes, here I am. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
And we got some approval. Alright, next on our list, I'm gonna go with Sten. His conversations are always so funny.
Yes.
I have a question,
I
sir.
am hardly surprised.
Why did you come to Ferelden?
To answer a question.
What was the question?
The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
What's an Arishok?
The one who commands the Antam, the body of the Kunari.
So he's your king.
Kunari have no kings.
What do you have then?
Little patience for endless questions.
Alright, did you find the answer to his question?
Portion of it.
What is the answer?
Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed?
I just want to hear it from your point of view.
Yes.
So what are you still doing here then?
I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
What were you doing in that cage?
Sitting, as you observed.
Actually, you were standing. Cute, you're the silent type, I see.
Your grasp of the obvious is remarkable.
Thank you. Are you gonna answer my question?
I did. Parshera. Was there anything else?
Alright, let's
As you
go. And next is Liliana.
Yes?
I like to talk.
Well, here I am.
Yeah, I think we need to talk about this vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
You dreamed of the blight?
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
Now, I actually believe Liliana. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe not Elena so much. She probably thinks it's more coincidence, but... Anywho... Yeah, I actually think Liliana did have some kind of vision. And I don't think she's crazy. I think she really did have a vision. And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
But the Chantry says that the Maker's left
He's
us.
still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
I think you should believe what feels right to
Thank
you.
It's nice to find someone who agrees. I know what I know, and no one will ever make that untrue.
I don't know what I personally believe about the Maker in this world. I don't know if he's real or not. But I will say, like, I think Liliana is legit. And I think we should talk about it more. I feel like the fandom kind of looks over that aspect of Leliana, but I think she did get a legit vision of some kind, and maybe it's not from the maker himself, but it's Thedas is a strange world, and stranger things have happened. So,
What do you need? Ask away.
alright. So tell me more about the Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Where are the nearest Grey Wardens from here?
Good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the free marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only
Stupid
place I know
Loghain.
of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfelds, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
Alright, well, what happens now that there's just the two of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Okay, great. What a... Well... Hopefully we're not all doomed. I think Elena is feeling very anxious about the idea that stopping the destruction of the world is up to these guys.
I mean, eventually we would have to use...
Because we're a pretty small group. We are not an army yet.
Or what's involved. I know it involves Lyrium.
There's only
so
2 Grey
it's
Wardens.
difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
What if we just left?
Just left? You mean just left Ferelden?
Yeah.
I don't know. If there's an archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais
It'll be
and other
fine.
lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere.
Alright, I've got no more
The Grey Wardens,
questions.
anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
Alright, no new approval from Alistair. But we should talk to our boy Scratch at least.
Oh, why, you little...
What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Well, he is a war dog. And you were near his food. I would react that way.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
I think I would snap at somebody if they got near my food. That's mine. I don't share. I'm not a sharing kind of gal. Alright. So we decided we're going to Redcliffe first. I don't want to... Let me just... What do you have going on,
Anything I
Bodan?
can do for you, please, please tell me. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods.
Okay, how are we doing on health? We've got a lot of lesser health poultices, so I think I want to try and stock up on these 2. some lyrium. Let's see. Oh, we can buy runes from him. I totally forgot that. I forgot about all of these gifts. Oh my gosh. A chastity belt. Iconic. I love that. Scented soap. I think we might all actually need that at some point. Let's be real. Orlesian mask. Ugly boots. Oh my gosh. I know some of these, I'm sure, are probably good gifts, and then some of them are not so good gifts. So, like this rotten onion. I want to get that. In-game sound is a bit low. Okay. Let me make sure it's up all the way here first. And then let's actually up. All right. It is kind of a quiet moment. But maybe we'll try that and see how that goes.
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
All right, have you heard any rumors?
King Kaelin dead, the throne falls to Queen Anora. She's made her father the regent, however, at least for now. I think Kaelin's father, old King Merrick, would have approved. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Okay.
Of course. Good fortune to you and yours.
Goodbye.
All right, so I don't want to spend this whole time talking to everybody. So I do want to go ahead and jump to Redcliffe. And we're definitely going to take Alistair with us. I think we should take Morrigan and Leliana. And let's see, where is it? There we go. Redcliffe Village. And we probably have to fight some Darkspawn. Great. Oh, no. I forgot about this one.
Morning, stranger. With Orzammar closed off, old Tegger can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
What's going on in Orzammar?
Two things I'm here for. Travel or trade. Understand?
Okay. Silver Sword of Mercy. So we'll take that. Okay. Plus 10 mental resistance, plus 5% fire resistance, plus 5% cold resistance, and 1 armor. I think I could actually use that. But since I have like modded armor and weapons, I don't really want to mess with all of this stuff. Maybe I'll take a belt. Alright, well, I thought we were just about to fight some Darkspawn, but I'm kind of glad that we're not doing that just yet. Alright, let's keep going to Redcliffe, guys.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What's on your mind?
Well, let's see. I'll tell you this. We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly?
No, you did not.
Bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
So you're not just a bastard, but you're a royal bastard. Doesn't that make you heir to the throne?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew...
Except for me, because I'm special.
Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
I think I understand.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. Al Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care. But she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Poor Alistair. Did she know the truth about you?
She may have, but I think it's more likely that she feared the rumors might be true. I can't blame her for that.
I can. I will. I'll fight her.
Stays holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away. I tore it off and threw it at the wall, and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
You were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that, I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man and well-loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
We've got to mess with him just a little bit, you know? We've got to tease him. Alright, this is Thomas. Hello, Thomas.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
I actually really need to see Arl Eamon.
Oh. And you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
Oh yeah, that's right. We did hear that he's sick, if that's what you mean.
Could be dead for all we know. Nobody's
I forget that we did hear about that in Lothering.
Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting.
Now this part is new to us, however.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arl Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
All right. Let's go see what he has to say now. I actually really like Tegan in this game.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Well, we're still here. We're alive.
So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may have known my father, Tarn Kuzland.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill.
So we keep hearing.
Castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things exactly are you talking about?
Walking dead, decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come with greater numbers.
Not the Walking Dead reference.
Starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't.
We
just
got
up
this.
to me.
We
Grey
got
Wardens
this.
Don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
We will help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Listen, we've got impossible battles in front of us, Morrigan. We've got to practice.
Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Tell me more about yourself, Banty. I'm kidding, we're faithful to Alistair. Let's discuss the situation. You have some of Arl Eamon's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Their search for the Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this.
Sorry guys, my back is acting
A
up.
practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place.
Fair
I don't
enough.
mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Okay, do you need more men in here with you?
We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
Okay, fair. What happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
Alright, let's go.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Alright, new quests available. A village under siege. So we need to talk to both Sir Perth and also Murdoch. And we have actually got a quest right here.
Sorry, am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
You're allowed to cry.
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time, everywhere.
How terrible, you poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
Yeah, at that point, you are definitely more than allowed to cry.
I'm so scared they got him too.
Why would he run off? Do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Morgan, I love you.
With lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh,
Yeah, guys, she's not actually with me. Don't look at me. I'm sorry. I'll look for him.
Will, thank you so much. Please find him. I'm so scared, Father.
And of course, Morgan disapproves. Well, Morgan,
To do.
You want the children to hear you?
I love you, but
Coming.
okay. So first things first, we gotta talk to Murdoch.
You know, we don't have the men.
No sign of them coming back.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
What? I don't think Darkspawn care who kills them.
You hadn't noticed there aren't darkspawn around these parts? Not yet, anyway. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Alright, have faith, good man. We will defeat this evil together.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
Alright, how's morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop, and the men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning.
I hope so too. What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Elena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
We'll talk to him.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then? Tell them to maintain watch.
We got
I
this,
don't want a
guys.
surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Alright, let's also quickly find where Sir Perth is.
Let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have
And this is the part where I get lost again.
Never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into
Because I get really confused very easily. In case you guys have not noticed this yet about me.
Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it.
Here we go. This is the way.
The kind of peace I've never. I'm wondering, Morgan.
At least I
Do
think.
you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
Liliana does bring up a pretty good point.
Design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know who, which one of them is right or if they're both wrong. I think... Sometimes I think that the Maker does exist, just not the way that people in this world expected. I think that's like my thought process.
Greetings, Grey Warden.
Like, I don't think the Maker is a specific character, but I think something exists. Because we know that the Evan Urus is real. Granted, not the way that the Dalish think, so why wouldn't the Maker be real? Just in a way that Andrastians normally think. That's just like my thought process at the moment. I guess we'll find out when the next game comes out. Maybe if there is a Maker or not, but I'm always skeptic. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't think the Andrastian religion is 100% right, but I think there are elements of it. Andraste herself is a prophet of the Maker, and she was definitely a real historical figure in this world, and she's considered to be the bride of the Maker, which is kind of interesting. And so she is real. I just don't think that she's necessarily the bride of the Maker. But I don't know. I'm gonna be curious that if Dragon Age 4 answers some of those kind of more religious questions, because I have plenty. And a Wizard of Oz mindset. Ooh. Yeah. Don't look at the man behind the curtain, guys. My lady would be proper. I am a Terran's daughter, but we are Grey Wardens, so that's what I am.
Grey Warden it is then. And thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth. Until recently,
I forgot I need to actually talk to this guy.
For now, my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Right, exactly. We're gonna help. What can we do?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Holy amulets. I'll see what I can do.
My heart to hear it. Ask me whatever you wish.
Alright, let me see, because I need to get my bearings.
Sure. Murdoch mentioned a blacksmith in the village, but I believe the militia is using everything he had. Beyond that, you might try the village store. It's locked up, but there may be items of use still within. I do not know.
Great. What about the tavern?
A fellow named Lloyd runs it. He refuses to close and evacuate to the Chantry.
Well, he's stupid.
He might still have something to sell you, though I wouldn't encourage dealing with a fool. He's a profiteer and nothing more.
Alright, we'll deal with him too. Tell me about the quest for the Sacred Urn.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
According to the legend, the followers of Andraste brought her ashes back to Ferelden to hide them from the Imperium.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Just what was the Arl sick with?
Never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
And see, this is another thing too. The Urn of Sacred Ashes. So, the ashes, a little bit of a spoiler, but they actually do have the power to cure. And that's another thing that makes me believe that there is some kind of force behind the Maker himself. Because otherwise, they would just be random ashes.
The Jarl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
But then it also makes me wonder, like, why are her ashes so special? Like, what kind of power did she have, you know? She wasn't necessarily the bride of the Maker, like, might have been very powerful, just in her own way. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here,
I just really like talking about the lore of this game. Just because there is so much cool stuff to talk about with it.
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood. As you wish.
What's your status?
Although we are far better equipped than Murdoch and his villagers, we knights are too few. Things will be grim after sundown. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain, but we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands.
Alright. Okay, carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
So let's go back down. So I think first things first is we are going to talk to the blacksmith. I can't remember the quote, but in a book I read that the main character says, "Isn't a god just somebody with enough power and influence?" I like that quote. That is a good quote. And I think that perfectly encapsulates this world. Because the religious aspects of it, like, for example, the Dalish, they sort of have their own pagan pantheon that we will later find out more about. But they were real, they just weren't necessarily gods. They were just really powerful beings. So that quote fits them perfectly. So why wouldn't it fit the Maker? Like, I don't know. I just think like they did such a good job with the lore in this game. Yeah, just really powerful beings. So I definitely think that Andraste was a really powerful being in her own right. I just don't know what exactly that entailed, because I don't know if she was a mage or what she was. I don't think it's ever really mentioned. Hold on, let me... Where's our codexes? I don't think we'll have anything. But... Where are the codexes? Character record? Alright. I have not played this game in too long. But, yeah, so there's a lot of cool videos out there with all the lore that goes into more detail than anything that I could ever really come up with. That eventually I do want to check out, probably in the Discord. Maybe we'll do like a Dragon Age like lore night or something and just talk about this kind of stuff, because it's really interesting. And I have my theories. And I want to share those theories. But I also, like, don't want to spoil everything, so I might try and save that until after we do Inquisition. I don't know much, so I'd love to hear about it. Oh my gosh, these games, like, if you're into learning about the, like, lore of different games, you would love this game series. This is a good series to just dive into, because there's so much to it, so many little details that it's just, mwah, chef's kiss, perfect. They did such a good job with it. Fucking love lore and world building. Yeah, this is one of the best cases. Okay, back to this conversation. I'd prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
All right, all right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
I'm like 0 promises.
What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
My name is Elena, a Grey Warden helping Ban Tegan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
I'm gonna be so real with you guys. There was a bunch of, like, Walking Dead creatures in my neighborhood. I, too, would be getting drunk, just preparing for my death. I'm gonna be so real with you.
My girl, Elena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the
Like, that is
castle with
legit
the
my
crowd
plan for a zombie
sending for her.
apocalypse.
She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village or anyone.
So you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
I am. I am so going to save you.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
More again.
Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
All right, I will find her.
It's something to hope for, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
I love Morgan. I love her too. She's iconic.
There's no point in me sitting around, is there? Time to rewrite the
Her and Elena are kind of opposite personalities though, so they're probably gonna butt heads at times, but we will win her over for sure.
I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Her romance is also really sweet, but unfortunately you can only romance her as a male, which I don't approve. I don't want to download a mod just to romance her as a female. I would like to give her a smooch. No romance. No, not unless he plays a male, which is a very sweet romance. I'll give the men that. It's very nice. I don't like playing as males very often. I only have like a couple characters that are males, and one of my protagonists for Dragon Age 2 that I play is a male. And there's a Baldur's Gate 3 character that I have in my head who's a male. And there is one Inquisition character that I played as a male before, and I really actually enjoyed that playthrough. So that's 3 men. 3 men total. I don't.
As you wish.
Hey, I see you found my item. I don't think there's anything you'll need in there, but it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush.
Whoa.
When I filled it up.
This is new. I've never seen this before, and I've played this game. What?
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old, anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
What? I've never had that dialogue before. Oh my gosh. I have played this game so many times. I can't believe I didn't think it could continue to surprise me, but there you go. Always finding new things in these games.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say.
Yeah, I hope it's good
Bantig
enough.
and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
We're not only ready, Murdoch, we're going to win.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
Is there anything else I can do?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about him.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Alright, so we're gonna find... Good, I'm honestly glad to hear that. So, let's see. So we need to... Oh, wait. There is... Huh? Soldier's Peak. Okay. Last Will and Testament. Yeah, so we need to find Jeddah and Redcliffe. And I don't know if I did that the last time I played this.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true.
I don't know.
Sometimes they are right.
I don't know where Jeddah is.
You know the stories about.
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them till they were spent, then killing them. No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Can we give Morrigan a hug? I think she could use it. Alright, so that's Dwin's home. This is the general store, which I don't think we really need anything. Oh, we can't buy anything.
Allow me. I can do that for you.
Oh, I forgot I had that mod. I was like, why is she taking out her daggers? So usually if you have insufficient skill, you just can't open anything, but apparently she's like, no, fuck that. I'm taking what's inside. Bam. Love that. Love that for her. Alright, there's... Oh, there's a note. Shopping list. Wow, there's lamp oil. What? Oh. Find the deserters and deal with them as you see fit. Okay, so we actually do have to find somebody. We have to find this Durnal Garrison, who might be in the Chantry, maybe? I totally forgot I had that quest, so... Gotta make sure he stays alive before we do that. There's more... Okay, so let's go to Caitlin's house first. Okay, there's a book. Hello, is somebody in there?
Wait, this isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
Bevan, is that you?
How do you know my name?
I'm Caitlin's friend.
Did she tell you to take me back to the Chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it.
Why do you hate the Chantry so
Everybody's
much?
scared. But they tell me I shouldn't be scared. And they tell me I shouldn't be sad that Mother died.
That is a horrible thing to tell
I
a
don't
child.
feel sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off. I will.
Don't be sad because your mother's dead? No! That is...
No.
That is
No.
so...
I
Ugh.
heard you coming, and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it? I'll come out now.
What kind of person tells a child, yeah, don't be sad, your mother's dead?
Alright, I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you?
No, I
I'll go
won't.
back to the Chantry if you really want.
Your sister's looking for you, you know.
I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
You're not being brave, you're being dumb.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, we did that. Okay, I'm actually gonna quick save. And I need to be doing that a little bit more often because doors in this game hate me. Alright, I gotta talk to Dwyn next. And then we have to find this Jetta person, and then we have to find that other person. Alright, time to lockpick. Alright. Just breaking and entering, no big deal.
I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I don't mean any harm.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
Murdoch says he needs you for the militia.
So what? You recruiting for him? I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
Can I change your mind?
Maybe. Let's hear what you've got.
Alright. No, we're not doing that. But she is a noble, so I feel like this third option here, I'll put in a good word for you with Bantegan or the Arl, is definitely something she would say.
You might just be able to pull that off. Fine. I'll throw in with the militia. For now. You better be out there too when the
Because she's had experience with other nobles, so I think she knows how to talk people up. You know what I mean?
Let's get started.
Okay. So let's head... Let me see. I know there's another house around here that we're supposed to be able to get into, if I remember correctly. I think we actually have to go up for it, though, is the thing. Up where, you ask? I think it's up here. Ooh, and we do have the tavern to go to as well. So maybe there will be some of those people in the tavern. Okay, I think... Aha, this is the bridge. So I do remember this house. Oh, this is Journal. Okay.
What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
Okay. So then I think we have... Yeah, we've got one more, which is Denerim's alienage, which we won't get into anytime soon. Which is fine. Is this somebody's house? Oh. Not that we can go into. Alright, time to go to the tavern.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
Let's see. Shouldn't you be at the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
What do you know about that elf in the corner?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
How's business
What
been?
business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
You don't care for Lloyd, I take it.
he gropes me and pays me next to nothing. But I suppose it could be worse. Not like I've got many options.
I'm gonna have a
No,
conversation.
that'll just make things worse. And that's very sweet, but I'll be fine.
Why don't you leave?
And go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse.
You can leave if you had some help.
You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return?
How about not end up at another
I can't
tavern?
promise that, but thank you. I don't really know what to say. Keep safe.
Alright, so there's some people here. Not really, though. Unnamed people. And then she was talking about the elf in the corner, and... Isn't he right in front of my face, guys? Isn't he? You know what? Maybe I need my glasses.
Not looking for company.
I hear you're Berwick.
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why?
You seem awfully nervous. Why is that?
No reason. I just didn't know how you knew my name. That's all.
I asked around.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Look, you're very pretty and all, but I was told to just
I mean,
leave
we
me
are.
alone.
We are very pretty. What were you told to do?
Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
And how do you know that I'm a Grey Warden?
I just overheard it, that's all. If you'll excuse me, I want to get to the chantry before the sun goes down.
Yeah, buddy. It's time you tell me what you're hiding.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
And who are they?
A tall fellow, I forget his name. He said he was working for Howe. Arl Rendon Howe. He's an important man, Terran Loghain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, I forgot about this part. So for those of you who were not here for the first time of me playing this game, Arl Howe was a longtime friend of our father, and he actually betrayed us, and our parents are dead because of him. So, can't wait to fuck that dude up when we meet him.
Just to report any changes, honest.
I know.
All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters
It
started
was
coming from
horrible.
the
It was really sad, actually. So you know how this happened. Tell me
I
now.
don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know.
And how do I know that you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it. Do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I do, but I also think that you could help protect the castle tonight.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Now, I was kind of considering getting Lloyd to help. However, if he dies, then Bella takes over the tavern, which could be good for her, but also I just kind of want to get her out. So, I think once the battle's over, we'll go help her. I think that's how I want to roleplay things. Alright, I think we've done everything but find Jetta. And I have no idea where that person is. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to the Chantry because we've got a couple things. Yeah, we've got a couple things to do in here. So we can see if there's a Jetta.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Just stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
Okay. Old man villager. Jetta! There she is.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jetta?
I am. You've heard of me?
I have something here from your husband.
Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
I mean, at least you found out. Okay.
Let us pray.
Mother Hannah.
A stranger amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
Yeah, I cannot stand by while monsters attack the helpless.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes.
That is a small number.
Attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
I would like your blessing, Mother.
Of course, child. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks...
We're just gonna get blessed by all the mothers.
Blessed is the prophetess.
We need all the help we can get. Come on, give me all the blessings.
May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Okay, and then I also need to talk to you about something else. If you don't mind.
Says we have to be brave. She says the Maker will smile.
Also, I keep trying to use my left mouse button instead of the right.
What is it you need, child?
Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
No, she's got a good point. I'm with her on that. So we're just gonna tell Sir Perth.
I know Sir Perth means well, but I will not lie to him about something so important.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and go and talk to him and let him know that, yeah. She's a mother of the Chantry, but she's not a miracle worker. Who's this? Probably should have quick saved before leaving. Okay. Yeah, if you guys remember Lothering, the Chantry doors were not my friend. But I think this is pretty much everything that we needed to do. Which honestly, we did that in pretty good time. I'm not mad about it. I think I played through this game enough times, though, where I know, for the most part, where everything is.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Have you considered using the oil in the village store?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Enough to set many monsters to flame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down.
I also don't remember this conversation ever happening. So that might be new for me as well.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything? I see. Then I suppose we must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us. Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless.
Alright,
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
let's check on Murdoch and just make sure we're all good there. Which I think we are. Why did I think that was a person? Guys, I swear, I'm really not that blind. I'm just... I don't know. Where is Murdoch? Oh. He just changed his outfit.
Repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering...
Alright, I'm not making a case for myself on that.
We may just make it. The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwin's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight.
Good.
Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go.
Let's go, guys. We got this. Alright, let's go ahead and wait for sundown.
There's still time left if you need to talk with Sir Perth or do anything else.
Nope, I'm ready now.
Then good luck to you. You'll need it.
Are we ready to kick some undead's butt? Actually, the question is, am I ready to kick some undead's butt? And I think I am. Let's go! Let's go!
They're coming. Get to your positions. Make ready.
Look at that little trail of fart. That's what it looks like. It's just a little trail of fart. Okay, girly. Oh, hold on, hold on. Don't run into the fire. I think we are on fire. How's my health? I mean, my health's not taking too much of a hit. Oh, now it is. The way they do combat is interesting. Yeah. No turn-based combat here, but you can pause and kind of set your character up with what they're going to do. They are also these things called tactics, which I'm not the best at that. I won't lie. I'm not the biggest fan of the way that they do tactics, but you can also like switch to your second set of weapons pretty easily. So let's say if I didn't want to do double daggers and I wanted to switch to being an archer. Yeah, it is what D&D is supposed to look like, yeah. This game, even though it's not like Baldur's Gate 3 and it's turn-based combat, there are definitely some D&D influences, I feel like. I'm just gonna use my bow and arrow for right now. Yeah, a round is 6 seconds, yeah. Oh, Leliana! Okay. Can you heal? Do you have the ability to heal yet? Okay, Leliana. What if you don't be in the middle of the fire? Yeah, it is funny though that you bring up that D&D rounds or turns last 6 seconds, because there's a lot that happens in those 6 seconds. Okay, get out of the fire. Okay, everybody. Leliana, I need you to get out of the fire. I guess I will take over as archer. Alright. Knights, stay here and guard the path. Okay, Miss Girl. Okay, thank you for getting back up. She was just like, no, I'm just gonna lay on the ground. Okay, let's wait for her to heal up a little bit. I think it's this away. And we're gonna switch to double daggers now. How are people doing? Murdoch is kind of surrounded. He is probably not going to make it. I probably waited too long getting down here. Yeah, he's like really low on health. But honestly, I'm not going to worry about saving everybody because I think it's really hard. Sometimes, especially Murdoch. Yeah. Okay, so they finished off that one. I will say, sometimes it is hard to keep up in battles like this. Come on, buddy. Come here. Come to your death. Can you attack somebody? Everybody's good on health. I think we're actually going to save most people, hopefully. Okay, is that it? Did we do it? Did we do it, guys? We did it! So yeah, unfortunately we couldn't save Murdoch. If we had a healer on our team, I think we probably could have, but...
Dawn arrives, and we survive the night.
I think I've only ever saved him once.
And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
You're welcome! But yeah, there's still so much more to do. But I was happy to help defend the village.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Murdoch of Redcliffe, Mayor
What time
and
is it? I'm
beloved
getting
father,
hungry.
we salute you.
It's only 4.
You and so many others who have
It's only
perished for us,
4:03.
walk with he who is your
I think I had a
maker.
small lunch, so I think that's why my brain is like, is it dinner yet? Is it dinner time?
Of his love.
So let it be.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Alright. So we all leveled up. So let's see. I think we'll just do those 3. And ooh, okay. So let's finish up our coercion before we finish up our combat training. And yeah, I think it's fairly essential that I grab my lockpicking skills. Although, since I have that mod, I guess I really didn't need to level up my lockpicking. Oh well. Constitution, willpower. Let's see. Bravery. The warrior's unwavering courage grants bonuses to damage, physical resistance, and mental resistance, as well as a bonus to critical chance that increases proportionally to the number of enemies above 2 that the warrior is engaging. So I think we'll do that. Morrigan. We're gonna up her magic, her willpower. Let's add to her constitution as well, just because she's a little on the squishy side. And let's give her a heal, because that is something we're gonna need for at least both mages. We're gonna at least need 1 healing spell. Okay, so we're gonna up her cunning a little bit more. And she's squishy also, so we should really up her constitution. Distraction. The bard's performance, replete with dizzying flourishes, is designed to distract and confuse. The target forgets who it was fighting and becomes disoriented unless it passes a mental resistance check. So yeah, that's everybody leveled up. we'll worry about Sten when we get back to camp. But there's more to do.
So, you truly do not believe in any sort of higher power?
And I did say I was going to talk to Bella after.
No, I do not. Must I?
What do you believe happens to you after you die, then? Nothing?
I do not go to sit by the Maker's side, if that's what you mean.
Only those who are worthy are brought to the Maker's side.
There we go.
So many other sad souls are left to wander in the void, hopeless and forever lost.
And what evidence of this have you? I see only spirits, no wandering ghosts of wicked disbelievers.
True.
It must be so sad to look forward to nothing, to feel no love and seek no reward in the afterlife.
Yes, the anguish tears at me so. You have seen through me to my sad, sad core.
Now you're simply mocking me.
You notice? It appears your perceptive powers know no bounds.
I love how sassy she gets. Alright. Oh, the gossipers are here. What do you have to say?
I was here just an hour ago. Barely dodged him.
We'll both be pressed into the militia soon enough. Just you watch. Be eaten by dog spawn before the week is over.
Alright, nothing that interesting, I
I
guess.
didn't think either of us would survive. It's good to see you did.
I believe I made you a
You mean by
promise.
helping me leave? I wouldn't hold you to that. You've already done so much for us.
You can do better than this
What do you
place.
have in mind?
500 silver should be enough.
What? You jest, sure. Why not simply throw all our coin into the river?
Wait, do we have 500 silver?
Oh, have it your way, then.
That could get me to Denerim. What would you want in return for such a gift?
A promise to not work in a place like this.
Thank you. I can never repay this, but I'll think of a way. I swear.
Morrigan disapproves. Okay, so we did have enough. We did. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, wait, do we even have 500 silver? I hope we do. Would have been really awkward if we didn't. Oh my gosh, I think there's an eyelash in my eye. Ugh, that's fun. Okay. Hopefully I can blink it out. So, we need to go up here. This is the direction that we need to go. And there's Van Tegan just waiting for us.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody
Excuse me.
inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further.
I had so much fun watching you stream. I had fun too.
There is a secret passage here.
And I'm glad you were able to make it today. I appreciate it so, so much. Why didn't you enter the castle in the first place? I'm heading off with Lethal Company. Have so much fun! Oh my gosh.
What if Maker's breath?
I'm so excited for the shark cosplay. Sunday, yes. Sunday will be Shadowheart cosplay for sure.
You're alive. How did you...
And I will make sure to wake up early so I have extra time to get ready.
I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over. And I must return.
I will be self-promoing the crap out of that stream, so we're gonna have some fun stuff planned. We will need more of an explanation than that.
What? Who is this woman, Tegan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
Don't talk to my man like that. Excuse me.
I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but considering the circumstances...
I need to
Please, Lady Isolde.
adjust how I'm sitting.
No idea anyone was even alive within the
I'm not
castle.
comfortable.
We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but
I don't know what is safe to tell. Tegan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and hunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tegan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
What about Arl Eamon? Is he still alive?
He is. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tegan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
Alright, do you think this evil could be some kind of demon?
I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon? I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tegan. Please.
Okay, so why must Tegan go alone? Why can't we go with him?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tegan. Tegan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle.
Yeah, Elena's definitely suspicious. And I don't think she likes her that much either, from what Alistair was saying. Okay, we need to decide what to do.
And we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tegan. Bless
So my knee is all scratched up for some weird reason. Must have bumped into something earlier. Yeah, it doesn't look like you have much of a choice.
I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
And that's it. It's all up to me.
Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you.
Sure.
I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can.
No, I'm definitely gonna go.
It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you
I don't think we can. I don't even think there's an option to not go.
else, we are expendable.
I'm gonna do my best.
The Maker smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliffe.
God, stop.
With that woman? It seems so dangerous.
Well, I don't have a choice, Liliana.
Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
If I had a choice, I would say, no, don't do that. That seems like a trap. Knight Commander Harith.
Move along, friend. Thank you.
Okay. He's a bundle of rainbows and sunshine. Where were you during the fight? Exactly. I saved everyone. So.
A tunnel that went under the entire lake. Who would build such a thing?
Out.
It started.
Time to fight. Alright, let's Joan.
Is there anyone alive out there?
You guys remember my old Dragon Age playthrough? We played as a mage, and he was my bestie.
Are you from outside the castle?
Who are you supposed to
My
be?
name is Jowan. I'm a mage Lady Isolde hired to tutor her son Connor. Until they, threw me into the dungeon here.
Lady Isolde mentioned that a mage was behind all this.
No, I poisoned Al Eamon, but that's all I did. I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot.
I love Jowen. I want to give him a hug. I don't think he's a villain by any means. I think he does some messed up things, like poisoning the Earl. It's not a good thing, Jowen. But, I don't know. It holds a special place in my heart for my mage playthroughs. But I don't think Elena's gonna trust him very much. I don't think she would. I think she would find him very suspicious, especially for poisoning the Arl.
To use the opportunity to poison the Arl. I was told that Al Eamon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar, a blood mage.
You? A blood mage? Truly? I would never have guessed.
A blood mage? Well, that isn't good.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for it. I thought Loghain was giving me a chance to redeem myself.
Well, he wasn't.
Abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit abandoned.
Somehow. I have to.
Alright, why did the Earless need a mage to tutor her son?
Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea.
I think I understand.
I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Hey, let's not forget he's a blood mage. You can't just set a blood mage free.
Better to slay him. Better to punish him for his choices. Is this Alistair who speaks, or the Templar?
I'd say it's common sense. We don't even know the whole story yet.
That's true.
Doesn't everyone deserve that chance?
Yeah.
Like yourself, you mean?
Everyone deserves a chance to redeem themselves in the Maker's eyes. This man, no less than any.
I don't know. He is a blood mage. But this is an unusual situation.
Give me a chance, please.
So how will you make things right?
I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do.
So if I were to just let you go?
I'd stay and try to help if I could. Perhaps I can help deal with whatever's been unleashed here.
That's commendable if it's true.
I think so. So what now?
I'm letting you out of your cell. Don't try anything.
Out? And what then?
You're gonna help. You just said you want to help. Like, what's the right option for that? Is it I don't care, you're on your own?
No, I'm not leaving. I made a mistake and I'm going to find some way to fix it.
Okay, there you go. Alistair disapproves. It's okay, bestie. I need to start looking at the gift-giving guide, because I really need to up my relationships with everybody. Oh! Oh, shoot, they all came alive. Okay, so there's this guy. We're all just gonna surround him like. Perfect.
I see. This should be easy enough.
And I'm running out of inventory space, which means next time we're at camp, I need to buy a backpack. Sooner than later. Okay, we gotta go through all of the rooms. Oh, demons. We got a flurry on this guy. Perfect. Alright, I forgot. Forgot about the demons in this room. Is there anything? There's a book. History of the Chantry. Codex, a prophet was born. I take it that's gonna be about Andraste. Okay, anything in this room is locked. Ooh, lots of stuff to loot. And oh, you know what I forgot to do? Let's give this to Morgan. And then this belt, I think Alistair will use. And then I guess that means... Oh no, I'm already wearing something. Okay. So then... Oop. Okay, I guess we'll just hold on to that. So I really don't have room for a lot. So I don't think I'm going to be picking up too much, like armor, weapons, that kind of stuff, just because I have plenty from my mods. Oh no, I picked up arrows. That's fine. We'll live with that. Oh, hello. Go after this one next. And then this guy. Alright, we're doing pretty well so far. Oh, one more? Okay. Oh, and we're gonna behead that guy. Love that for us. We love a good beheading here. Corpse skull. I forget what that's used for. No, I want the rune. Can we destroy this? Yeah, we want all the runes that we can take.
Trap.
Where? Trap where? Oh, I see it. Okay. I just want to go in here real quick. Not the Mabari! No! I hate killing Mabari. I always feel so bad. I think we work well together too. Oh, I want this stuff. Okay. And we will absolutely take that deep mushroom. Is that the first deep mushroom that we've gotten? I want that too. Ooh. See, this is a problem in games like this. I just want to loot everything. And I never have the inventory space for it. And now I'm getting lost. Okay. So we are going to quickly disarm this trap. And we're going to kill some people.
chance. Right.
I'm gonna loot. That's fine. I don't really care about the frost rock. I don't even know what it's really used for. Oh boy. I don't even really like know where I'm going right this second. I'm just kind of wandering the halls and hoping for the best. Nope. Don't want to attack Alistair. Also, I kind of wish... Ooh, those are some nice moves, Alistair. I kind of wish Liliana would focus more on her archery, and I'm sure there's like a way... Oh, Archer. There we go. That's how I do that. Just because I'm dual daggering right now and most of her stuff is for archery, I'd rather her use that.
Let's get started.
Like, once we pick up Zevran, we can maybe look into our own builds and kind of doing a whole little, what was I gonna... How do I want to say it? Doing a little mix of archery and dual daggers. And we've got to go through all the rooms because Valana's in here somewhere. I don't know if she's... I think... Oh, Valena. Not Valana. That's a different character, I think. I'm not gonna hurt...
I'm sorry, don't hit me!
I did not mean to click that!
Alice's maid. Is she... right? What happened to everyone?
Whoopsie.
You know my father.
I didn't mean to be mean.
Way out of here.
There's a tunnel.
But the monsters...
I've killed most of them. It's safe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I swear I'm a nice person.
Thank
you. I'm so sorry. Anyways. I gotta find my bearings again. Let me tell you, one time I missed picking her up. Or missed finding her. Never again. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Never again. And I'm sitting like an absolute gremlin. I know. I don't care about chainmail. Ooh, a love letter? Seal bracers is a gift. I don't care about the life zone. Okay, I think there's one more level to do. And then there's the outside fight, and then we go into the actual castle itself. So we just hit the 2 hour and 30-minute mark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. And I think I want to end it here.